Sure my audio levels are okay. How's everything sound? I'm just going to check with the chat room. How's everything sound in the chat room, folks? Just want to do a quick audio check. Jeremy or Paul? I want to make sure everything's going good here. Okay, my mic's on. All right, welcome to Rotor-Talk, everybody. I'm your host, Ed Lyons. I'm excited about tonight's show. We have Steve Girard. Steve is a licensed UAV pilot, also has his own business doing commercial flying. So I'm very excited. Steve's going to talk about his journey, how he's made some news along the way. Let's see. Sounds good? Okay. All right. Okay. Steve's going to talk about his journey and how, like I said, how he made some news along the way. So we're really excited to have Steve in the studio tonight. We're on our Aces Deals Skype line, and we've got some other interesting items for you tonight. I just want to thank our sponsors, which is, of course, Aces Deals, RunCam, also Wheat State Hobbies. Wheat State Hobbies, your local hobby shop on your desktop. Give them a click. Good people over there. Let's see. I do want to let you guys know that we do have a contest tonight, sponsored by Aces Deals, and it's for a $50 gift certificate to Aces Deals website on www.acesdeals.biz. So stand by, we'll be giving that gift certificate away towards the end of the show. Now I do invite our chat room viewers and also our mobile folks. If you'd like to pose a question to Steve, you can do so in two ways. One in our chat room, and for you mobile folks, you can head on over to our Rotor-Talk page on Facebook. Let me just give you a little nudge in that direction. Head over to our Rotor-Talk page on Facebook, give us a like, and here's where we're going to be doing the contest. Let's see, I think I should have pinned that. We're going to be doing the I have a special place here I thought I had set aside. I did do a post. Okay, right here. Well, you can find it. On the Rotor-Talk page, and I have a... Where is it? I know I did it. I know I made a post. There's a post on Rotor-Talk's page. There we go, right there. I'm going to pin it to the top. Where you are going to post your entry, okay? And what we'll do is you have to pick a number between 1 and 100, and whoever comes closest without going over can post their guess here, will win the $50 gift certificate from Aces Deals and courtesy of Peter Ellen over there. Okay, so we'll do that tonight here on the show. Also, I found something very interesting I wanted to share with you here in the drone news. While everybody was watching the debate, I found this kind of interesting. The headline, get you on the desktop. Here we go. The headline reads, "While you watch the presidential debate, this company watched for drones," which I had no idea. Las Vegas police used drone technology to keep the skies clear around the venue. While tens of millions of Americans watched Hillary and Donald tear into each other, law enforcement monitored the skies above the battleground for drones. What a day and age we live in, you know, huh? Pretty wild. So, I just thought that because of the drone technology and everything that's going on these days, that it would be interesting to share with you. I heard that over in where was it? Iraq. I guess they're trying to take over Mosul again, and some of the ISIS fighters have been using Phantoms, and they've been packing C4 on them or whatever explosive they can use and trying to fly them into coalition forces and so on. So it's getting hairy out there with regards to things like that. Not trying to paint a picture of doom and gloom because the show is upbeat. So anyway, I did want to go over a couple things here. Let's see. We are looking for field correspondents, putting out the call again. So if you're at an event or you're at a show or whatever the case may be, you can always do a little short video, a presentation, whatever. We'll be more than happy to put it on the program. And I just wanted to take a moment to go over this with you guys. Let's see, where are we? We'll go right home. I'm watching myself. On our desktop. Now, a lot of you are watching us through the Extreme RC TV portal, and welcome to Extreme RC TV. This is a cutting-edge website that has pretty much everything. Live is where you find the programs: Rotor-Talk, Tiny Whoop, The Quadfather. All your drone news that you could want is right in here. It's a one-stop shopping for all your drone news. Things about the FAA NOTAMs. I find that quite interesting. Videos. What's cool about this is you can link your YouTube channel to Extreme RC TV, so whatever video you upload will automatically be uploaded to the channel. So you can get your more exposure for your YouTube channel, which is really cool. Also over here, where are we here? Events. Now, like I was saying, for if you're out there at like this AMA Expo in January, or you're at this AMA Expo in February, where is that one? That one's in the Meadowlands in New Jersey. And you do a short video clip or whatever, send it on over, and we'll be more than happy to feature it on Rotor-Talk. Also, photos. You can upload your different photos onto Extreme RC TV. People have been quite active with it. Looks like we've got some memes here. Oh, who's the dog? Groups. As you can see, we have a whole host of different groups. The Hubson Series groups, Traxxas Flyers Club, Micro Quadology, and then different members that you are friends of yours that are maybe on that you can link up with as well. And there's different places here: pages, forums, blogs, polls, feedback, social media importer. So the developer and assistant producer of this program, Luciano Menente, has made it very all-encompassing. So really like to get more people using it. If you're an advertiser or you have a hobby shop or whatever, you can create your own ad, which is really cool because you're not dealing with a salesperson. You can choose your length of ad, how long you want it to run, where you want it. It's very, very customizable. So if you're one of our sponsors or a hobby shop or whatever, you can a very, very budget-friendly, user-friendly ad creator program where it's just you and the program and no salesperson or annoying phone calls or back and forth tag with email trying to get your ad done. It's all right here for you. So really, we'd like to see people delve into this page, share this site, because it's very much all-encompassing, and it's not just going to be just multi-rotors or planes. It's all RC. So if you're a land basher, or if you are into boats or whatever category that you want to be into, this is all-encompassing. So really check this out. We really ask you to share it. Luciano Menente, the developer and founder of this site, really put a lot of hard work, time, effort, and money into it. So we really, really are asking you to use it and share it. And it's very user-friendly because it's got a basically kind of like a same platform as Facebook. So check it out and see if you can get some of your friends onto it. Also, we have a lot of new viewers and new tonight. So I just want to go over my quick pledge to you. I'll put myself back on camera here. My quick pledge to you with regards to Rotor-Talk. This is a very new cutting-edge program. There's nothing else out there like it. Nobody else is doing it. Ben Franklin has a quote I like to quote often: for those who are telling people that they can't do it, should get out of the way of those people who are doing it. As you can see, it's broadcast from my home here in Norway, Maine. I'm not pretentious. I'm just an RC pilot, and if you're an RC pilot, you're in the right place. So thanks for being here tonight. And we'll get this out of the way here, and then we'll bring on a guest, okay? This is Rotor-Talk's pledge to you as an RC pilot. I don't make any money for doing this program. I've got more money into it than I'll certainly probably ever get out of it. So I don't have any hidden motives or agendas. Everything that I get, I give away. Like, for example, I've been holding this up for weeks now. People are still salivating. This is the last run cam that I have that I'll be giving away. Run cam, one of my sponsors, gave me a bunch of cameras to give away. I don't keep anything, so I'm not beholden to anybody, and ethics and honesty is what I bring to you and how I live my life. So anyway, my pledge to you is only reputable sponsors and vendors. I will pre-screen anybody who wants to be a sponsor here on this program. If they're not notable and they have a bad rep, they're not going to be here. We're all RC, rotors, planes, drones, wings, helos, all the new crazy stuff that's coming out. If you saw some of the pre-show streaming, I can't get over what's coming out these days. It's just crazy. Every time I turn around, there's something new coming out. That flying egg thing from Unique, it's just insane. We're also going to cover everything from FPV racing. I'm still looking for enduro FPV pilots. I found one. We talked, but now I can't get any response out of him. And I think enduro FPV racing is going to be big, real big. So if you know somebody who's doing enduro FPV racing, please send them my way. I'd like to talk to them and perhaps bring them on the show so we can highlight that genre of FPV racing. Like I said, we're for you, the RC pilot, first and foremost. I'm not for any of my vendors or sponsors. We're for you. Mutual respect. There's no politics, no religion, none of that stuff here. Everybody's welcome. I don't care what color you are. Anything I pass along for information will be based in knowledge and not speculation or just made up. And I won't put out false or misleading information. Rotor-Talk is on the web, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And like our pages, share our pages, okay? And I just want to, lastly, a big thing again, I want to touch on is a big thank you. A big thank you. Luciano Menente, you, buddy, I'm talking to you. Luciano, or Lou, the founder of this site, thank you very much for giving me the platform to host this program. I certainly appreciate it. How's everything going, all right? Everything sound good? Get a sound check? Everything's good? Okay. All right. So we're going to bring on our guest. Our guest is Steve Girard. Steve is from Maine. Steve, I've been following Steve and his journey from a quad pilot on up to a full commercial licensed UAV pilot. He contracts with different people, does different events and realty videos and so on. He's an interesting guy. He's also, Maine is very much French-Canadian, so he has a French-Canadian accent, which only adds to the charm. So let me bring him on here. Let me just turn his mic on. There we go. Let me put him on the desktop. All right, I want to tell everybody to give Steve Girard a very warm welcome. Steve, welcome to Rotor-Talk. It's a pleasure having you here. How you doing? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear just fine. I just delay here. I see the live show and I see the Skype with you, and it's a little bit delayed, but we should be all good to go.
Yeah, there is a built-in delay, so don't don't watch yourself. Just watch yourself on Skype.
I see me every morning. I don't need to watch myself.
Yeah, I'm recording this, so don't get lost in the shuffle, so to speak. So anyway, like I was saying. When I haven't met Steve, but when I first caught wind of Steve, it was about a news article that went nationwide. It was, thank you. It was off the charts. It was picked up on the AP, USA Today, Washington Post, New York Times, all the major newspapers. I saw a clip on CNN, and I saw a clip on Fox News. So I said, I gotta contact this guy. He's right in my backyard. So I contacted Steve, and he was busy as all heck, and we never really connected. So everything's settled down a little bit now. So I finally reined him in, and I brought him on the show. So Steve, welcome to Rotor-Talk.
Well, thank you for having me tonight. I'm very excited to be able to share the experience I had the last year and a half and connect with you finally. Like you said, Ben's pretty busy, but everybody's busy.
That's right. Now, let's start from the beginning. When did you start flying? Tell me how that all started.
Well, started in probably May of last year, 2015. Just like a small RC helicopter I bought at the mall for like $150. Just want to have some fun, and a friend of mine just say, well, it'd be pretty cool if we can see the kids in the pool in the backyard, from above. And we tried to zip tie a cell phone to the helicopter, but it was too heavy to lift it all up.
Right.
So the next week, he showed me a video on YouTube of a drone, the DJI Phantom, and I looked at it. It's like, wow, this is something we could really make some money with it. And then without it, thinking about it, the next day I ordered one and started to do a few things, a little bit of jobs, and then, like you said, I got a little bit in trouble. But,
right.
Everything helped me. Nobody's gonna complain about free advertising for the government.
Yeah, right. So what happened? So all right. So you started out with like we all did, basically, and I'm surprised. You sure it was a year and a half ago? Maybe not longer. Seems like it was longer than that. No.
No, the newspaper here. You can see the dates. It's March 14th and 15th.
Okay. All right. I think I keep getting error messages. Okay, everything looks good. All right, so 2015. All right, so let's drill down on that news article a little bit, okay? So tell me what happened.
Well, just one out of the blue, I got a 207, number calling me, and if I don't know what it is, I don't answer. If it's important, they can leave you a voicemail. So goes to the voicemail and pull over, listen to it, and it's the FAA, the office of the FAA in Portland. It's like telling me to pretty much shut down my website, or if I don't do that, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna have fines. And like, I've been around in different Facebook groups with the other pilot, and I want to get some advice. So what I did, I recorded that voicemail on the Dropbox link, put it on the different Facebook fan page, and then maybe some people know Peter Sachs from, I think he's Connecticut, I believe, came over and then called me right away. Another person from Florida called me and said, "You're not doing anything wrong. We're going to help you out." Somebody else came on board. I think now he's part of DJI, is like a lawyer for DJI or somebody like that.
Brendan Schulman?
Yeah, exactly. That's the guy.
He contacted you? Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. Brendan contacted you?
No, he did. What Peter talked to me, and then when I posted that recording, that Peter took that link and put it on Twitter and blasted the FAA. While that was happening, the FAA kept calling me. That was probably like a 2 or 3 hour span in like that time while everything was happening, while that same 207 number kept calling me the FAA office. And then after Peter posted that link on Twitter, and it went wild, all the phone calls stopped. And so yeah, that was a Tuesday. On Wednesday, the press herald called me. They want to meet up for a coffee, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to expose myself that much. I still have a job. I'm just doing this. Like, I'm making $50-$70 a month, just doing a couple things.
Right, right.
And then is it worth it to get in trouble with the FAA, And I talked to a few people. They said, well, you know what, it's not going to hurt,
Right.
So I met with the guy. That was a Thursday, and he's like, all right, I got all the information I need. I got the photographer here, going to take some pictures of you, and you be on the front page of the Press Herald on Saturday morning. I'm like, excuse me?
Wait,
on the front page?
Yeah.
So, like, okay. And then, there it is, like Saturday morning, I'll go to a gas station up the street, and there's the front page.
Right.
And I'm dressing up the same hat,
right.
same jacket. And the guy looked at me and said, if that's you, all day was funny. So people ask me questions, and, like, most people in this group here are going to understand it's all about education. If we do it right, respect people's privacy, respect the airport, and then do anything dumb, they should just leave us alone. And now, it's good. Now we have that license. There it is. So
hold that up a little closer. Let everybody see that.
That's a license now.
All right. Very good. All right. So when this all happened, okay, you were getting calls from news organizations all over the United States, right?
Oh, yeah. So that Saturday morning, I got the front page of the newspaper. And then by 10 o'clock, the Channel 13, WGME, called me. There's News 6. So that Saturday night at 6 o'clock, I was on all the news channels. And then the next day, the Boston Globe picked it up. And then some people from, like, even in Switzerland, where I'm from, they have an article on me. It's like in a newspaper. Like the next week, it's like my website went from 150 visits that the day when they call me to like 5,500 within 2 days when everything happened.
Wow. Now this all started with you getting noticed because you were flying for commercial purposes, correct?
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I was not making any money. I mean, I was making $50, $100 a month. I was just playing around, testing what realtor we're gonna do. They're gonna take the bite and then use my service.
So how did it go from a website? Who ratted you out? I guess, or for lack of a better term, how did they get turned in your direction? Because there's a lot of people doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I know. So, at that time, I had no idea who did it. And then like. I don't know. At that time, like a year and a half ago, I don't think it was that many people in Maine doing it. Maybe just social media, because I was posting my videos on social media. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm glad it did it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, everybody says when something bad or unfortunate happens to them, they say, "Why me?" So that begs the question, like, why you? Because you weren't the only one out there posting videos, taking drone flights, and making a few bucks here or there. So that was the big question I had. Is like, why him? He's just a small time guy in Maine doing his own thing.
Yeah, and I was not doing anything stupid. I was not flying by the airport. I was flying on the beach, and then over people, like nothing crazy, like all the laws now. I was following everything they even put on the laws and regulation now.
Yeah, well, I heard, and I can't confirm this, and I don't know, but I heard through the grapevine that a commercial UAV pilot or company in southern Maine got wind of you doing it and complained to the FAA about it. That's what I heard. I know. Did you hear that too?
I heard some of these stories. At this point, I don't really care. I mean,
yeah, it's all water under the bridge now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now. You were dubbing around, you're flying around, making $50 here, $50 there, shooting realty videos, or whatever the case may be. Now, take me from there. How did you, apart from the news story, how did you build your business? What did you do to build your business? And I'm not asking you to tell me what you're making now, but I guess what I'm asking you is where you're at now, as far as how busy you have been. Do you fly every day? Do you crash a lot? What are you using for equipment? Those kinds of things.
Yeah, well, since that happened, I had so many people like I said, my website went crazy, my fan page was crazy, and I wanted to not just be on me. I want somebody else to to have like luck with it, like some like profit from the people looking at me and all that stuff. So I reached out to a charity, and I was selling those t-shirts here with the logo in the back and my logo, and selling and then put on my website. So I made some money with the t-shirt, but I gave all the profit to a charity, and then I took a little bit of money and I did some Facebook advertising.
Right.
And I spent like I think $250 or $210 on Facebook ads targeting realtor.
Right.
And that's everything started that way. And then I think within that was in March. I think by June and July, I just quit my job and I say, heck, I'll give it a shot and see what happens. And it's been full time since then. Now,
what kind of conditions will you not fly in?
Rain, obviously.
Right. Right.
Like tonight, I won't fly.
No. Is it coming down there as bad as it is here?
It's pretty bad here. Yeah, I got a metal roof, so it's pretty noisy.
Right.
But rain. Obviously, now we can't fly at night, which is too bad. Like I said, it's all about knowing what you're doing, and then every time. I mean, I fly a DJI Phantom 3 Professional. I have 2 of those, and if you just calibrate every time you take off,
right,
and you maintain,
right,
you aircraft and do all the upgrades on software and batteries and remote, you should be able to fly at night. I mean, it's ridiculous. Now we have to ask for those waivers. So hopefully they're gonna let us use those waivers pretty soon here, not until the end of the month. But so like night, it's kind of sketchy sometimes. Wind, Last
Now,
month.
if the flag is straight out, will you fly? Like if the American flag is straight out, will you fly? In that?
No, I think that 20 miles an hour, it's not worth it for
Right.
me.
Right.
No.
So
So
you,
like Monday, I was in New Hampshire. I had to drive like an hour and a half for a real estate video, and I get up there. It's like a top of the mountain, and it's like I look at my app on my phone. I could probably share that with you guys. There's an app. It's called Wind Alert, and it's pretty cool. You know, it shows you like a forecast,
right.
and then you know all the wind speed and the gust.
Right.
And I think the wind speed was like 18 and the gust 25.
Right. So what's your cutoff?
Usually it's 20, but you know, if that location would have been closer to my house, I would have said I'll come back another day. But driving an hour and a half,
Yeah. Right. I hear you.
it's a 3-hour round trip. So I did it. You just got to be careful, and then you know, you fly kind of straight flight. You can't really like rotate and then do like nice spin around the house.
Right. Right.
Even if you do it, you know, you get a software. I use Final Cut for software to edit my videos. You can stabilize the video kind of good, but 20 miles an hour wind, that's where, you know, I'll probably just stay on the ground.
So you don't use an anemometer at all?
No.
No. Okay. So do you use any of the orbiting, like point of interest features on the? What are your you don't use any of those built-in features?
No.
No? Why not the point of interest? I'm just curious because I find that feature to be very useful and interesting in some of the videos I've shot. You know?
Yeah, I like technology. I like computers, but sometimes, you know, the straight line or the fly around something, I like to do it myself. You know, it just, you know, now that the Phantom 3 Professional is pretty cheap, you know, compared to what it used to be, but
Right.
still, like, you know, I can fly that thing. Why just take a chance to have a computer fly it for you?
Right. Well, no, I understand, but I think it's really cool the way it does a whole 360 and keeps the center object. I just think makes for a great video. But I've seen your videos as well, and you seem to have that skill down well. You know, is on your own. So
yeah, I was just talking to somebody today about practicing. He said everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's very easy to fly. It was very hard to fly." And I say it's all about practice, like everything else. You got to practice and practice. And then the first week when I first got my first one, I went on DJI and they tell you to practice to do like figure 8, you know, and then like 20 feet up, figure 8. So I did that for 2 weeks straight. And then after that, you go to the beach and try to get, you know, control and do like nice pivot, like move around. And it's all about practice. And in wintertime, that's where, you know, everything is slowed down, but you can't slow down but practicing or you lose it, you know?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Now, where's your favorite place to fly?
I go to Olocha Beach, like Pine Point.
Yep, nice area.
It's like wide open. You know, I mean, you can't hit a tree there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I just hit a tree 2 days ago with my Phantom 3 Advanced, and pretty much ripped the gimbal off the bottom, dropped about 30 feet.
Wow.
Yeah, wasn't happy about that, but yeah, you know what they say: if you ain't crashing, you ain't flying, right?
Yeah, I mean, lucky enough, I never crashed on the drop side, so you know.
Yeah. Well, I've been lucky. I've done like 10 jobs, and this was the first crash. And I fly amongst a lot of trees. We're in Treeville here in Maine. You know that. So.
Yep.
So anyway, all right. So you fly Phantom 4s.
3.
Phantom 3 Professionals, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you fly for fun? Don't you ever like just have something to go out and bash around? Like I have an Alias. I just go out and just.
I fly those. That's, you know, I got 2. Sometimes I have 3. Actually, I have 3 now. You know, I keep one. I fly for 6 months. Buy a new one. So I'm always like up to date on software, and then even, you know, the motors doesn't get too like used. I guess not too many hours on it.
Right.
So if I want to go on the beach, but you know, like this is a job. You know, it's a fun job. It's still a job. So when I have time to do something else, I'll take the boat on the lake or go fishing or do something fun. But yeah, most of the time when it's sunny out, it's no hobby time. It's go make money.
I hear you. All right, now if I was to hire you to do a shoot, what do I get, like 20 pictures and 3 minutes of video, or what is the standard package, or what's your pitch to somebody?
Well, I mean, realtors now they want like videos. Like I try to get them a video, like a 1.5-minute video.
Right.
Some realtors still want a 3 minutes video, which I don't understand, but they're paying me for it. So whenever they want, they get. But most of the time, like a minute and a half, a minute, short clip of a property. That's what that's what worked the best.
So you edit it all. You give them the complete final product, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever have any clients that want just raw video and they edit it themselves?
Yeah. I have a lot of people like I have 145 realtors now I'm doing work for.
Right.
It goes from like up to Rangeley, Maine, all the way to Newport, Rhode Island, Cape Cod. I go like all over New England.
Right.
A lot of people like the photographer. They had a drone like 2 years ago, and something bad happened, like a flyaway.
Right.
And they give up on the idea of flying a drone, so they hire me. So they do the interior pictures, and I'll do the fly in and fly out, a couple clip around the house, and then I just send them the raw footage, and then they take care of it.
Now, I'm not asking you to tell me your rates, but what can somebody expect to pay for an unedited raw video and pictures as opposed to edited picture videos?
There's about a $50 difference between raw footage and edited. When I first started, my first video, I believe, was like 8-hour project, like editing, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was going on the field, and I was like, I'm shooting like I don't know, like 30, 40 clips of 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and then you go in and select everything. So it took me 8 hours for my first video. Now I can get everything done within 45 minutes to an hour. So,
So when you shoot video, you if you're going to do a flyby, you'll shoot maybe 60 seconds, then you'll turn off and then set up another angle and then do that for a minute or so, or do you just fly continually videoing and then just cut from that?
No, I do. When I get to the locations, obviously I say hi to the owner of the house, or the realtor is there. I do a walk around, make sure power lines, it's trees, anything in the backyard. You look, and then in my head I already know what I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna either do a fly-in or fly down a driveway, go around the house, over the pool. So I do like different clips because everybody's gonna do differently. That's the way I do it. I do like maybe 25, 30-second clip, and then all added up goes to like a minute and a half.
No pictures though, or do you give pictures?
I do pictures. That they buy the 1 minute and a half video and 15 pictures.
Okay, all right. So now if it was raw video, you would just give them whatever you had for video, however long you took, right?
Yeah, most of the time when it's a raw video, they like a photographer, they have about 6 to 8 30-second clip.
Right.
They can work with. Most of the time they use it like a fly in and fly out. It's very easy because they put those pictures of the interior in the middle of the video. So
I see. Okay. Now, do you retain all the rights to your videos and pictures, or you release them to the client as part of their package?
I have everything in my house. I back up everything. I got 32 terabytes of storage in my house, so everything is backed up here. But they have full rights of it. Now they pay me for it.
Yeah. So I didn't know how that worked out. Like, who retain? I know it's just realty videos mostly, but I don't know down the road if somebody could, a future homeowner could be upset because you have video of a home they bought. That, which is going to lead to my next question, where when you've been out flying, have you had any interesting encounters with people?
Oh yeah, you get those people like Camp Palace. I don't know if you know that in Saco. I want to try the distance with the drone, like see how far I could go. Nice sunny day, no wind. So I'm like maybe 300 feet up, 350, and I'm going 5,000 feet away from the beach. On my way back, I got somebody say, "I don't think it's legal what you're doing. You're spying on people, and you're ruining people's privacy." And I thought about it, saying something, but then my mind was like, the chances are somebody driving by, looking at you to see who you are and your face is a lot more than me from 300 feet with a drone flying 35 miles an hour.
Right.
So, sometimes you get people complain about it. If I'm big about education and explain to people what we do and why we do it. And most of the time, people like neighbors come out and then want to see what I'm doing. I just show them my screen. I explain to them what's going on. It's going to take me about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
it's all we have to do. Just be safe out there and explain to people what we do, and then they're gonna understand.
Yeah. So you haven't been physically accosted or anything like that?
Oh, no.
No? Do you frequently get people who are suspicious of you? Does that happen a lot, or?
I wouldn't say suspicious. I think they're more interested in the technology. They like the idea of the technology. They understand it's a great tool. It needs to be, I use that phrase like 5-10 times a day. Like somebody come up and was like, "Oh, this is great." I said, "Yes, it's great if it's used for the right thing." If it's, you respect people's privacy, you don't fly by the airport, nobody's in danger, so everything is fine. And like every day, like I got 5 jobs per day when it's sunny out.
Right.
I got probably 1 or 2 people, either the neighbor or the realtor itself, taking a video of me flying the drone.
Yeah.
They're like, "This is so cool."
Yeah. Have you had anybody try to buy your drone right out of your hands?
I sold my first one.
Yeah, the other day somebody tried to buy my Phantom right out of my hands. I probably should have sold it to him because I put it into a tree a day later. But yeah. Well, like I say, if you ain't crashing, you ain't flying. So,
Yeah.
All right. So you really haven't had a lot of negative interaction with people when you're flying.
No.
No, and you do about 5 jobs a day when the weather's good.
Yep.
So you're doing it full time.
Full time's been since last probably June, full time.
Now,
So I know summertime it's busy. I can't even keep up most of the time. On like June I have to turn jobs down. But wintertime we slow down a little bit. I think this year we get some snow. The properties be a lot nicer than last year with mud and brown and gray snow. So hopefully we get some snow.
yeah, that would be nice. We need it. We need the water. We need the rain. We need all that. We're pretty dry up here, so I absolutely agree. I'm just going to put it out there. Anybody get any questions for my friend Steve here? Anybody any questions? Now, you mentioned you're from Switzerland?
Yep.
No, I thought you were Canadian-American with your accent.
No, I'm an American now, but I came here 11 years ago actually, from Switzerland. So yeah, last year I brought the drone with me to Switzerland, the Swiss Alps. That was kind of cool.
That's awesome. Now, you have a YouTube channel, obviously, and you also have your Facebook page. Let me bring that up. Hold on just a minute here. I was on there earlier. Put you on the desktop. And let's see. It's what's the name of it again?
Extreme.
Extreme, yes.
With an X.
Yeah. Extreme. Extreme. Let's see where
No
I.
E. Yeah, X.
No E.
No E. Extreme. Yeah, aerial view.
Whoops.
EAR. ExtremeAerialView.com.
Oh, I was looking on Facebook.
Yep. You should be aerial view. Should come.
So it's Extreme, XTREM, no E?
No, XTREME.
Yeah. Right.
AERIAL view.
Okay. And here we are.
There you go. The top one.
Okay. Here's his Facebook page. Give him a like right over there. Oh, that's a nice picture of Rangeley.
Yeah, that was cool.
Have you been to the height of the land yet?
Yeah, if you look at my videos I just posted on my Facebook. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see I just posted a video this afternoon. I was bored.
Oh, I gotta turn the volume down here. Here's one of your videos right here. Oh, is this up at height of the land?
Yep.
For those,
one was.
For those listening, height of the land is up near Rangeley, Maine. With this video, it's I don't know, it's a scenic overlook. Wow, that's really nice, Steve. It's a scenic overlook that overlooks this whole area. Wow, the colors are really popping up there, huh?
That's Bridgeton. The second video there, it's Bridgeton, and then, the last clip. That's the view there, talking about.
Right. Yep. That's from height of the land. Yeah, it is. I can see. Oh, I see. I never really saw that angle right there with that. What is that? A bridge or whatever? That's pretty cool. So yeah, this is his Facebook page. Wander on over there, give him a like. He's very amiable. He's hard to contact sometimes though, because he's a busy guy. But if you have any questions, I'm sure Steve would be more than open to, Where are you? I got to get you back here.
Yeah.
Where are you? There you are. Okay.
I see some question here from James about the license.
Let me get you back here. Okay. Skype. There we go. All right. Let's see. What's he got here? How long are your classes to get? All right. Yeah, it says how long are the classes to get the license?
I bought a course online. I think it was $300 for the course, and I probably watched it like the course is 3 hours long, and I think I watched it about between 5 and 10 times.
Okay, and then you had to go. Where did you go to test?
Augusta.
Augusta, and it was what, 150?
$150, yeah.
And if you don't pass, you got to pay the 150 again to retake the test.
Exactly.
What's the waiting time between failure and retake? How long do you have to wait?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, when I first got it, when I took the test, it was the second day it was available to take, so that was very backed up. I don't know what they are now.
Were there a lot of people taking the test with you?
There was only one person there. I was the only one for the day. The other one just chickened out.
So it's a 60-question multiple choice test, correct?
Yes.
Is it difficult or?
A lot more difficult than what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the question they train you. The training I got, and I think everybody's saying the same thing in those groups on Facebook. The training you buy online, they train you, but don't have the real question of the FAA, and the FAA will turn around those questions, and then especially when you take a test, you're stressed a little bit. So, and your time, you get 2 hours, which is a lot of time for 2 hours. But still, you get the stress, you get those questions, they have those words different than what you used to in the practice test.
Right.
So yeah, that was hard. I score you have to score 75%. No, 70%. I scored 75. And my practice test I was doing the night before, and in the morning I woke up at 5. My test was at 9. I did about 10 practice tests in the morning, and I scored like 100% or 99% of those tests. So I was very confident, and when I clicked the enter at the test facility, and I 75, holy crap, yeah, that was not that easy.
So you took it on a computer?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now I see that, I don't know if you paid much attention to it or not, but now there's various companies that are, it's a one-day thing. You go in, you take a class, and you take the test. Have you had any exposure to those? Have you heard anything about those? No? Okay, because I don't...
Might be a good thing. I have no idea. I mean, you take a test, but it's probably there's a lot of information.
Yeah?
There's a lot of information. I studied probably 2 or 3 weeks.
Wow, we're getting some serious thunder here. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Are you getting it down there?
No, yet.
Wow, it's really coming down, and there's some serious thunder. But anyway, so you bought the course, studied 2 weeks, and took the test.
Yep.
And you were in.
I was in.
How long is the license good for?
2 years.
And then what happens?
Redo the test again.
Same test? 60 questions?
No. Probably going to be a different one. I bet you in a couple years or a year from now, the people going to take this license will be a lot easier than what we did, now, this year. Just because what they did practically taught the ground school for airplane license.
Right.
And that's what we had to study. So we had to study how to land an airplane, pretty much, runway codes.
So you had to learn stuff that wasn't applicable.
Yeah. Well, not really. It's nice to understand, but
Right. But now, where you live down there in Saco Biddeford area, which is kind of near the Portland Jetport. When you fly in and around there, you have to call the tower, correct?
No. There's a lightning.
Yeah. It's headed your way.
Yeah. So no, I live right in Gorham, right outside of Portland, and I'm maybe 6-7 miles from the airport. So I got a radio now. I'll show you guys. You have to buy one of those radio now to be a pilot, and that's to talk to the tower. And then, if you're close by the airport, you gotta listen to the air traffic. You can't fly in the 5 miles radius from the airport. You have to request a waiver from the FAA, and they're not gonna start to approve those waivers until the end of this month. So you can't fly in Portland, Scarborough, Cape Elizabeth. You can't do anything there.
You can't fly.
My first week when in place a new law, I probably lost $1,000.
So you can't fly in and around the old port or Portland or anywhere?
No more.
Wow. That's I didn't even really realize that.
And a lot of Scarborough. If you look at there's another app. It's pretty cool for the people like fly drones or anything. You know, like it's a what's it called, UAV forecast, and then it looks like this. I don't know if it's gonna come up, but then you can put the address and tell you if you're like in the zone, in the Class C or Class B airport or anything.
Right. Wow, that's a big chunk of area of that particular part of area. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of jobs there. Realty videos, you know, down in Deering and Deering Center and up on Munjoy Hill and Jesus, a lot of places that takes out of the loop. I didn't really realize that until just now. So now, when you contact the tower, or you don't have to contact the tower, or what's the deal? I mean,
No.
So
first you have to go on the FAA website, request a waiver. When you get the waiver approved, then you have to tell the tower, then you're going to be flying at that time, that height, how long. But first, you have to get the waiver from the FAA.
Right. So, and the waiver is, what is that, good for one day or just a certain amount of time, or?
That's where I'm confused, because it's very hard. First they were saying it's going to take up to 90 days to get those waiver approved. So try to figure it out 90 days ahead. It's going to be a sunny day on Thursday, whenever it's going to be the date. And then it's going to be nice from 10:30 to 11:30.
I see.
So I like to know, and I called the tower a couple of times, and I called the FAA, see if it's possible to get the 6 months waiver. So I get the waiver, and then the next step, it's when I go fly, I call the tower and tell them I'm going to be flying.
Right.
So I'm still waiting to get an answer from them, but it's the government, so it's not very quick.
Right. So before all this, did you ever have to contact the tower yourself?
No.
You've never had to speak with anybody in an FAA tower?
No. I never called them. Never really. I mean, I was doing a lot of work like in Portland, but I always looked on my iPad with the flight coming in from the jet port, so I knew it was a plane coming in, so I stayed down low, or I'll keep an eye on the sky, make sure it's no plane coming in. But 400 feet, if you're very careful, if there were issues with 100 feet or 200 feet over the airport, over the old port, where were the issues with airplane?
Right. Well, see, that's very interesting. I've heard of other pilots who have called the airport towers, and they've had different experiences, all from getting hung up on to laughed at to don't effing bother me. So I was wondering if you ever had any of those type of interactions with our.
No, because I never called them, because I knew. Like other people do the same thing. They, I know people around here. They do the same thing, and I do. And they call the airport, and I said, "What do you get out of it?" And they said, "Oh, nothing." So, well, I don't even waste my time to call them, because the tower is not the one who's going to come and get you in trouble. It's the FAA.
Yeah, I get that, but you just never know in this day and age. People are told to call the tower, not to call the tower, or they think they're doing the right thing, and they get a cranky air traffic controller on the other line, and it blows up in their face. So yeah, it's just I was just curious if you've ever had that type of interaction. Wow.
No.
The sky just lit up outside. No. All right, dogs, don't bark. It's okay. Well, anybody else have any questions for my friend here? Steve? No. Girard? No, I don't think anything's going on. I think we covered all the bases. Do you have anything you'd like to add, Steve, to your interview tonight, or any final parting words or anything to
Well, I just like everybody to stay safe out there, and then fly like respect people's privacy. It's not worth it to get in trouble,
No.
It's just not worth it. They're talking about jail time now. Like you get your license, you get caught without doing what you're supposed to do. Without a license, you get caught flying commercially. They're talking about jail time.
Yeah.
$1,100 and a fine to start, and then you're never gonna get that license. So just go do the test, take the test, just fly safe, stay away from the airport, do everything they tell you to do, and then that way, because we always see in the news it's a bad news. You never see anything good about it. So just try to, stay safe out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are great words, and I thank you for that. And Thank you for letting my audience hear that. So I appreciate that. Well, Steve, it was good to have you on tonight. I really appreciate you coming on and talking about your business and how you got started and the little bit of trouble you had along the way. It was kind of entertaining. So I thank you for this. This is being recorded. I got to edit it, and then I'll put it out sometime tonight or later tomorrow. So you'll be able to watch it later on for whatever you want. So, all right. Well, thank you again, Steve. I'm going to part ways with you. Thanks for coming on tonight. I want to invite you back again. Okay. This won't be the last time, but I appreciate you coming on tonight.
I'll be ready. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye now. All right. And I'm back. You guys get to look at my ugly face for the next few minutes. That was Steve Girard from Extreme Aerial View. As you saw, he's a commercial RC drone pilot. He's working full time, taking aerial videos for realtors and all kinds of different things. So if it's something you're looking into, this industry is going to only explode. I've been talking to industry leaders, and the things that are coming down the road are going to boggle your mind. Right now, they're setting up a global grid, literally a global grid, where there'll be drone highways in the sky, where commerce will be flying around, where all kinds of things. First, it's going to be commerce and emergency and things like that, and then they're going to integrate these e-hang flying cars. Yes, the Jetson cars are coming. They're not going to be like the Jetson cars. They're going to have 4 props or more, but it's coming. Hopefully I live long enough to see it. I don't know. So it's only going to explode, and if you want a career, and as a young person, if you're watching, and you're bit by the bug and you're an RC pilot, this is one way you can get into it. Get your feet wet, get some experience. And who knows who's looking at Steve right now and saying, I'd like to hire that guy for $200,000 a year to run my Amazon drone program, or whatever the case may be. So there's definitely some possibilities there, especially if you're a young person. Something to think about. Okay, I have a contest here that I'm supposed to be doing. Let's go over to the Facebook page. Put you over here. We don't need that anymore. Put that down. Here we go. All right. Tonight's contest or promo giveaway is a $50 gift certificate to our sponsor over there, Peter Ellen at Aces Deals. Okay? Peter's got the new DJI Mavic and all kinds of new funky things coming in. What? We only have one person enter? Wait a minute here. Let's see. Oh, come on. Only one person entered? That's a little embarrassing. You won. Well, the number is between 1 and 100. Let's do this right. I got to do it by protocol, Steve. Hold on. I go to random.org and I pick a number. Oh, I go to random.org. There we go. Number between 1 and 100. Are you watching? I'm going to generate 35, and the winner is... Where the hell? Oh, we have a winner. We have a winner. Steve Girard. I can't believe none of you guys entered. All right, Steve. You win the contest. You paid off for you tonight. You were our guest, so you won the contest. Nobody else entered. I have viewers, so I don't know what's going on. All right, you won the contest, so PM me for details, and I'll put you in contact. Nobody says you couldn't enter. Hey, you could have entered. You could have entered. You right there watching could have entered, but you didn't. So blame nobody but yourself. So anyway, Steve, send me a PM, and I'll point you in the direction of your prize. And I'd like to thank you again for coming on tonight. And I want to thank my sponsors. And my sponsors are... Put you on the desktop. No barking, guys. Come on. My sponsors are Raycon Heli, Quack Dung, thank you very much for your sponsorship of Rotor-Talk. I'm going to be giving away a genuine Raycon Heli frame in the next couple weeks. Runcam, born for RC fanatics. Check out the Runcam 2, the Runcam Owl, the Runcam Swift, the Runcam Eagle. All kinds of cameras for your different needs. Wheat State Hobbies, your local hobby shop on your desktop. Give them a click. I know Bill Roberts, the owner, the dude who owns Wheat State Hobbies. Great guy. He's a pilot in real life, not only an RC pilot. He's ethical. He runs his hobby shop like a tight Navy ship. I bought things from him. It was 2 wake-ups and a cup of coffee, and I had my order at the door. So check out Wheat State Hobbies, your local hobby shop on your desktop. Give them a click. Also, RC Logger. This is the RC Logger Nova X350. All carbon fiber frame. Genuine, real deal helicopter. Come on, no volume now. No volume, no volume. Genuine all carbon fiber frame. Smart technology. This quadcopter can do anything any other quadcopter can do. In fact, this quadcopter is used by low-budget production companies for their aerial filming. They have 2 or 3 that they fly every day. Check out RC Logger. Great company, legendary, exceptional customer service. And of course, last but not least, where are we here? My boy, where is he? Where are you, boy? Right here. acesdeals.biz. Peter Ellen. Okay, RC Logger, I'm going to quiet you down here. What? That's not supposed to happen. Is the internet going screwy? acesdeals.biz. That's it right there. Yeah. acesdeals.biz. Perhaps one of the largest and most friendly drone companies on the planet. Ships out of the United States. He has it all. He's got the new DJI Mavic on pre-order right now. He's got all kinds of goodies. Where's that new funky drone that he's got? Where is that? Power Vision. These things right here. Look at this thing. This is crazy, huh? It's a flying egg. I think it's by Unique. The Power Egg pre-order, and then the Power Eye Professional. This thing's got a Panasonic camera on it with zoom. This is the real deal right here, boys and girls. Awesome quadcopter. Anyway, Aces Deals, boldly going where no drone company has gone before. Proud sponsor of our Aces Deals Skype line. Legacy sponsor. If it wasn't for Aces Deals and Luciano Manente, Rotor-Talk wouldn't exist. Plain and simple. So, back to the camera. How you guys doing? I'll drink that. I'm a little dry, so bear with me while I have a little sip up my beverage. Okay. So anyway, thank you for watching tonight. That will encompass the show. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Share Extreme RC TV's page. We really want to get people using that site. It's very important. Luciano Menendez put his blood, sweat, and tears into this project, and I hate to see it flop on him, and it's not on the verge or anything like that, but we really want to get more people using it. So again, thank you, Luciano Manente, over to Extreme RC TV. Thanks to all my viewers, my faithful viewers, and sponsors. I really appreciate this. I appreciate you helping me out, and we'll see you next week. I do want to put out there that I won't be having a show on a Friday in November, and that will be Friday, November 11th. I won't be having a show. We'll be on a week's hiatus. Next week, I've got some very good guests coming on. We're in talks with them right now. They're open to it. They haven't committed, so I'll let you know, but I think you're going to be really interested in who's coming on, who I hope to have on next week. Also, I'm going to bring Peter Ellen in next week. A little bit of talk about some of the new products, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you joining in tonight for Rotor-Talk. I'm going to sign off now. Over and out.